What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Patreon request from Pantherator. Jurassic World Alive request. This is the Pantherator. So, portrait of him, hope that's alright. Pantherator. Landscape page. Pencil and eraser, hit pause if we go too fast. We're going to start with the eye. So we're going for like a bear tiger look. Right, so we're going to start with the eye kind of here. Head will be probably in this half, and like his big back, spiky sort of furry back going back that way. So let's go for this eye to get us started. So we'll go pretty flat across here. And like this can be kind of an eyelash look on the end if you want. And then this curves down here. And he's got this big black spike here that, like most sort of big cats do. Right, looks like a big, like a tear duct area, but it's skin. And then his golden iris and pupil, it's kind of turned on its side, right? So it's kind of an ellipse looking that way. And then lens of his eye, just there looking over there. Now I know it's probably round, but well, I'll make it round then. Probably looks better if it's round. Rounder at least. And then we'll go black in here. Right, we'll go for a little sort of eyelid line on top. And then something around the bottom here as well. Okay, now sometimes you can add, like you can draw in a highlight in the eye, you know, like a white circle, say like here, or you can use white paint. It's just an extra dimension to make things look a bit three-dimensional. And like some hatching at the top there always sort of helps, right? Just puts a shadow in that eye. Very simple step. So this guy's eye is weird. So we're gonna go with sort of an eye line that goes up this way. It can be like a hatching sort of hairy line if you want. And then he seems to have a frown here, like a big brow sort of thing. And coming up this way. So there's lots of these kind of little texture lines and hairy lines and stuff. And this would be like his forehead, frowny area. Okay, so again, he's like hulked out sort of big cat, right? So now coming down from like the corner of his eye, you've got what we would say is his snout line, just coming down here. Okay, and it kind of bumps down the front as well. This is again a big frowning forehead. Okay, and usually it's about two eyes, 1, 2, down to like the tip of his nose, right? So that's the eye length. And it goes once, twice, and like the tip of his nose will be down here somewhere, usually. And he got that big black spike on the corner of his nose, like most big cats do, right? And so it just curves like so. And then he's got like the tip of his nose comes across here, and then around the snout, and then this seems to come down the middle, sort of. And then we may see a bit more nose just on the side here. So this kind of a thing. This would be in shadow or something here. And this is black just in here as well. It's like his nostril, you know, the hole for his nose. Right, and there might be like some extra little textures and fur lines and stuff on all this because he is kind of furry. So cat mouth, right? They have this like a curved snout sort of thing, like that, and you might see the other side of this just here. Does he have whiskers? Probably should, but I can't see them, so I will add them. I'm pretty sure he does because I looked at another image and there was whiskers in it, but not in this one, which is interesting. So our cat usually has like a snout sort of space here and then an eye socket sort of, but it's done with sort of fur and that sort of just coming up towards the corner of the eye. It's sort of like texture lines like that, something light. And then maybe like just a light nostril sort of line there. So if he does have whiskers, then he should have these, right? These little spots. Again, it was hard to find a decent image of this guy. There's no artwork or anything of it from Jurassic World, the people who normally do it, which is unusual. Okay, so that's like the top part of his skull, right? His chin kind of sticks out real far, right? So you've got sort of his gum line, I guess. Yeah, this would be his gum line. Like this bumpy sort of situation here. And it goes around his teeth. And then might maybe kind of furry then. Right, just there. And then he's a real hairy chin, right, starting here. But before we do that, we'll add some spiky teeth. I think there's like just a big tooth here, like a fang. And you can't see the other one because it's on the other side, but we can see two big ones sort of here, coming up from his gum. Right? And then he's got those flat ones, but a big one here, and then like just a layer of kind of flat teeth there. And then the back of his mouth kind of just goes this way. And then he has like standard sort of square teeth here. I guess they should be probably square teeth then there as well. And that's probably a tongue. Right, so then his big sort of beard, that's what I'm going to call it anyway. So you just go, his chin sticks out quite far. Textures on it like that, right? And then this comes up to kind of like his, what you would call a jawbone. And it comes out quite far and then reaches around towards where his ear is, so it goes like all the way up. Here somewhere, kind of in line with the brow area. Okay, and we gotta like add like some hair because he is quite hairy, right? So we're gonna add like some more hair textures and stuff. It's almost like he has a beard. So again, like a sort of roided up panther. Bear type thing. Right, so then like these sort of frown lines, and then just like the top of his head goes up this way too, like a little spiky section, like a mohawk or something like in here. And like there's like more sort of frowning lines and textures and stuff all in here. And then we can see just like the tip of his ear. Let's say that's his back then. So like tip of his ear will go like that. And like his ear, we're gonna go sticking up here, right? Okay, so it's like a bear. It's weird. Hope it's accurate now because I'm like using a few different images because they're all real blurry. And there's like hair sticking up just here. Kind of joins the side of his face. And then you got like the inside part of his ear. Kind of like that. I think that's all we need to do for his head, really. Okay. So there is like a line there, and then this goes back that way, I think. Yeah, okay. Now, so there's loads of fur and everything all back here, and then a big back that goes back, basically. His neck and his back goes all the way, right? This is all spiky hair fur lines going all the way back there, right? So that's the top of his neck. The underneath part here right? And this is just like all crazy hair going back that way. And then he's a front paw going down there. And then his sort of shoulder that way. And like neck muscles and all this kind of stuff. But it's all just like fur and stuff like that. So, you know, it's all these texture lines just coming up here. And then that's a shoulder, which is real big. Right, so like neck, strong neck muscles and fur lines and all this kind of stuff. Okay, you just want to texture it up a bit just to make it look kind of furry, I guess. And this is just like a big shoulder here. Right, I don't think he has spots or anything, does he? He looks just grey. Not quite sure. Maybe I'll give him a few, just in case. I'm not quite sure if he does have like panther-like spots or anything. We'll give him a few. You know, these kind of circles, dots, spots. Right. And we'll go with some whiskers, cause I think he should. If he's a cat-like creature, he should have whiskers anyway. Take that, Jurassic World Alive. You should have gave him whiskers. I think they did, but it's just not visible in any of the pictures. And if there's any Jurassic World Alive developer people who do the game, please release high quality images for your fans. You know, just like the artwork. You know, you've done all that work. You've paid people to design the creatures. Maybe just release them somewhere. Twitter even. You know? It would really help me out anyway. So, I know you're not watching, but still. When to stop with things like this is always my problem. Okay, I'm going to stop. Hope it's helpful. That doesn't look too bad. Looks kind of better than the original even. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for the request and support on Patreon Pantherator. As always, bro. Much appreciated. See you in the next one. Bye.